Hello everyone, I'm Charlie Tolhurst and welcome to the latest YouTube video on Chazza Squash. Now, I'm going to do a video today or tonight talking all about my favourite albums. So these are my top 3 favourite albums that were ever made and ever created. So I thought I'd kick this off by doing a little video on it. Now, number 1 is my first album, and this album was created by an artist called Craig David, released in 2000. It's called Born to Do It. Now, this album is very, very famous. Released in the 14th of August 2000, featured 4 big hits, including one of my favourite singles by Craig David called Fill Me In, which was released as his first ever song. And obviously a garage kind of album, Craig's first album, got him a number 1. Very young when he recorded the album, so definitely had lots of success in that album. Fill Me In, 7 Days came after as well, a big hit for Craig. 7 Days, certainly a bit more of an R&B kind of tune. Walking Away, very, very famous song by Craig David, talking about walking away from the troubles in his life at school, and also Rendezvous as well, one of the last releases on the album. Born to Do It's just a very famous album, so many great songs on there. The 4 I mentioned are the lead singles, there's probably so many more hits I've forgot to mention. Honestly, this was just off the back of Rewind, really good album, Born to Do It. Number 2 is Thriller by Michael Jackson. This album was released in 1982 and features one of my favourite songs. In fact, my favourite song actually now, my new favourite song, which is Human Nature, which was actually the 5th track on the album, released in 1983. And yeah, this album is one of the greatest albums ever. Pop, disco, R&B. It won 2 Grammy Awards, including a 1984 Grammy Awards. It won 8 records. Album of the Year. Yeah, this album's really good, you know. Got some big hits on there. Obviously, Beat It, Thriller, Pretty Little Thing, Wanna Be Starting Something, Billie Jean. It's just a famous album, you know, guys. Really, really successful for Michael Jackson. Definitely my favourite Michael Jackson album. And Human Nature's, again, as I said, one of my favourite songs. Just the content of Michael Jackson was really, really good on that. And now my final album, number 3, is an album by a fairly modern artist, actually, Ed Sheeran. Ed Sheeran recently released an album recently with new content. I think Divide Equals was the latest one he dropped. But Divide is an album that I absolutely love by Ed Sheeran. It's my favourite Ed Sheeran album. Divide features some really great hits, including obviously Perfect, one of my favourite songs by Ed Sheeran, just such a heartwarming song talking about love. And also as well, it features a bunch of other tracks including Happier, How Do You Feel, Save Myself, Shape of You, Castle on the Hill, and of course Supermarket Flowers as well, a very, very emotional song. I think Colin Thackeray sang that song a few years ago on Britain's Got Talent. But there's other songs on there as well, including Galway Girl, Nancy Mulligan, Hearts Don't Break Around You, Barcelona. So many songs, released back in 2017. This is obviously the album that saw Ed's rise into fame, a bit like the last album, Thriller, where Michael Jackson rose into fame, and the first album where Craig David rose to fame after Rewind at such a young age. it shows you what the strength of these artists can do. And I tell you what, it is pretty amazing to see all these artists. So they're my top 3 favourite albums. If you've got any of your favourite albums, please comment down below. I'd love to hear what your opinions are as well. And that is it for this video. If you want to watch more videos, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chazza Squash, and I'll alert you when new videos go online. Thank you for listening. Take care. Good night.